Hello all, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to learn about Home tab option in Excel. We are going to see the Home tab option in Excel. So we are going to cover the following listed topics here. So let's get started with the Excel. So this is a Home tab which we have. So in this thing, what you can see, we have a clipboard which has cut, copy, and paste. It also has a format painter. We'll start directly with this particular thing. Consider we have a data in this particular cell, okay, and we want to copy this data to some other cell. What we can do is we just have to select this particular cell, press on this copy, or a shortcut to this is Control C. I'll just click on this particular button. So once you click on this button, you can see the paste button have been enabled. So I'll just press escape to get back from the selection. So you can see now nothing has been copied on the clipboard and this paste option has been disabled. I'll just copy this again. And if you let me see, say I want to paste it in this particular cell. So you can just click on this particular button, which is a shortcut for this is Control V. Or what other options you have is just click on this, and these are the paste options you have. So the first option we say is directly a normal paste. Then it says a formula paste, then a function paste. So paste the data, but keep the source formatting. Then the next is no borders, paste the data, but don't copy and paste the borders. Next is it says keep source column width, which means so whatever column we have, column or cell we have copied, paste the same cell with the same widths. Then transpose. We'll come to this transpose thing in some time. Next we have is value. Then value and number formatting, value with source formatting, and some other options. So which like link, picture, and link picture, and some other. So if you wish to have explore some more options, you can click on this paste special, and you have some more options here. So this is just a normal copy paste. So I'll show you the transpose paste. So consider you have data in a row wise section, okay? And if you wish to have this data in column wise section, so how do we do that? So first option is copy and paste one cell at a time. So copy this. I am just pressing Control C, Control V here. Next Control C, Control V here. The next Control C, Control V. This is one option. Or what we can do is just copy this, press Control C, select whichever cell from which you want to paste the data, and click on it and say transpose. What this does is if the data or if the selected range is in a row-wise format, it will transpose it or it will paste it in a column-wise format. Or if the selected data is in column-wise format, it will paste it in a row-wise format. Just have a look at it this way as well. I'm just copying this and I'll just say I want to paste it from here. So this is how you do the transpose thing. Then similarly cut paste. It's similar to copy paste. Just it will cut that particular data from that cell and paste it in the new cell. Next we have it as a format painter. So for that particular thing, what it will do is it will copy the format of this particular cell and paste it to whatever cell we want. So we'll come back to this in some time. So next we have it is this font section. So we have we can select the font, whichever font which we want for this particular cell. Just select that cell or select a range of cell. And let's say I want Calibri. and say I wish to have format of this as 16, and so this is about it. So this increasing or decreasing font, it can be done through these two sections as well. So this is to increase the font size, and this is to decrease the font size. You just have to click on it and you can see the font size is getting increased, or you can just click on this and you can see the font size is getting decreased. So this is to make a particular cell as bold, a cell or a range as bold. I'll just show you here, bold, or if you double click on it. So if you can see here, select a cell. If that cell is already bold, you can see that this B option have been highlighted. And here you can see this cell is not bold. This B option is disabled. Next is this I option. This I is for italic. So just by clicking on this particular button, that particular cell will be converted to italic. Next we have it is this underline. If you just select this, that particular cell or that particular data will be underlined. So we have different kinds of it here. So just a single underline or a double underline. You can see it like way. Next is we have a grid. So what do we mean by grid? So as you can see here, we have these lines, vertical lines and horizontal lines. But say if we wish to have a bold grid for this particular range, what we can do is just select on it and come to borders. So it asks us if we wish to have a only bottom border, or if we want to have only top border. So now you can see earlier we have selected the bottom border, then we selected the top border. So it is there with both the options. So if you want to undo the things, whatever we have done here, you have this option to undo, or a shortcut to it as Control Z. You can see the last operation we have done is to make top borders for this range. And if we press Control Z again, so the last operation, it's like that LIFO, like the that it's like a stack. So whichever operation done first, it will undo that operation again. Next is this formatting, this filling particular cell. So select a particular cell or select a particular range and click on this particular thing to fill that particular range or particular cell with whatever color we want. So this font or this grid will appear better with this particular colors or with this particular fill lines. I'll just say show you all borders, as you can see here. I'm just pressing Control Z. Also, I can give a thick border outside like this, or we can draw our own borders, or we can erase a particular border. You can explore some other options here from this border section. Next is okay. So here from here you can select different colors which you want. So if these colors are not enough, you can go for more colors, and you can select whichever color you want from this particular line, or you can have your own custom color design for that particular cell. So this is about filling a particular cell. Next is for font color. So now you can see the font color is default black. But if I wish to have a font color as say orange, we can have that. So just select that particular cell and select whichever font you want. So this is about font. So okay, so this is how we have seen the font section. So coming back to the format painter. So if we wish to have this particular cell, so this particular range as similar as this particular cell, which says the content of this cell is italic and it is underlined with double underline. So what we have to do is we just have to select this format painter and paste it into whatever range we want. You can see, so whichever region we have selected, that have got implemented, that have accepted the changes with this particular cell. So this is how we use this format painter option. Okay, next is the alignments. So say I'll just expand this particular thing. So now you can see this particular data is left aligned. Why? Is because it starts from left. So if I select this, this says a left align. If I click on this particular thing, which it means this data in this particular cell, it will be aligned at the center. If we select this, it means the data will be aligned to the right. This means the data will be aligned to top, then at the middle, and at the bottom. So these are the 6 options. You can try out multiple combinations of these to place your data. Next is wrapping up a text and merging text, merging multiple cells. I'll just write a sentence. Okay. So you can see this particular cell has exceeded, or this particular data has exceeded from this particular cell. So what we can do is either you select this particular cell and just come over to the top of that column and press this, that it will take up the default range, or it will take up the range with which this particular range, or the length with which this particular cell has been formed. Or what you can do is select this and click on this wrap text. So this wrap text will show the entire thing in that cell. So it will not exceed from that cell limit. Okay. Next is merging the cell. So say merging a cell works on a range of cells in Excel. So let's select this particular range and click and say merge. So you can say merge and center, merge and across, merge cells, unmerge cells. You can do that, but I'll just click on this particular thing. So you can see this is a single cell now. So but this will give you the cell number as A10, because we are starting the merging from this A10 cell. So you can only you cannot only merge the rows. You can merge a table as well. Like if I have to show you, I'll just select this particular entire range, and you can see. So this is entirely a single column, single cell now. If I wish to unmerge it, just click on it again, and this is unmerged. You can see this. This is merging and unmerging with a blank cells. If you have a data in a cell which we are merging, if you merge this kind of thing, it says, it will ask you that merging cells only keeps the upper left value and discard the others, which means if we merge this particular range, it will only keep the value as Omkar in this particular range, and it will discard these 2 values like Desai and Excel. Let's do this. See this. Okay. And if you unmerge it, the data will be gone. Next is the number formatting. So let's say we have 100 here. We have different formats. We can say it's a general, which says no specific format. It's a general format. This general format is for the text which we have seen here. So by default, all the cells in every workbook or in every worksheet is general. Then we have a number format. So if we select this number format, you can see it is by default added with .00, which means 2 decimal points have been added. So these decimal points, you can again customize it. If you wish to have only 1 decimal point, only 1 value after the decimal point, you can do that. Or if you wish to have multiple values after decimal point, you can also do that. Next is the currency. So you can see it is $100. You can have different currencies. It is decided here. It says English, English UK. Then we have euros, Chinese, and some other formats, some other accounting formats. So to show you one, you can see it is 100 euros now. Then we have okay. So if we have a date, I'll just write out today's date. I just backdated today as 10 years. Let me correct it. So if you enter a date in any cell, that cell by default gets converted into a date format. So you can see here. So earlier it was a general cell. It was a cell with general cell format, but now it has been converted into a date format. Let's try out with some other. So you can see this as this is a general text cell format. If we enter a date, not only today's date, let's try out with you can see the default by default this cell format has got converted to date. So you can have a short date or you can have a long date. A long date says it will give you the day and it will give you the date as well. So again, you can customize it with whatever date format you want. Then we have time and percentage. Let me just show you with this particular cell as percentage. You can see it. Since it was 100, the value was 100, it will be converted into 100 of 100%. So that's why it has 4 zeros in it. So it says 1000%, 10,000%. Then we have a specific text. So it will get back us to the normal value of this particular cell. So these are not only the number formats. You have many more formats. You just have to click on this particular thing and click on this more number formats. You have here whatever we have seen till now. We have something called as special and we have something called as custom. So in custom format we have many things. So these are default custom formats which we have already into MS Excel. You can select any of it, or you can create your own cell format as well. So that is also provided. So this particular thing also has the other options like alignment of the particular cell, font of the cell, border, fill, and protection. So we'll come to this protection after some time. So you can see, so these we have already seen here. So not just getting into it. So this is about the number thing. The styles, we have the conditional formatting, format as table, and cell styles. So this conditional formatting and all will get in detail with it in the upcoming parts. Then we have inserting a cell. So say if you wish to insert a cell in between it, what you can do is you just have to press Control plus, or you just have to click on this insert. You can insert a cell, you can insert a row, or you can insert a column. So for now, let's say I just want to insert a cell. It will ask me, by inserting a cell, what operation you want to do with this particular cell. Do you wish to move this cell to cell down? You wish to move this cell to right, or you wish to move the entire row or entire column? I would say wish to move cell to right. So you can see this particular cell have moved to right and have made a way to inserting a new cell. So this is inserting a new cell. Deleting a cell, again the same thing. You can have delete a single cell. You can delete a sheet row. You can delete a sheet column, or you can delete an entire sheet. For now, let's just say we'll delete a cell. So again, it asks us, by deleting this cell, what do you want to do with the data with this particular range? You want to shift cell up, you want to shift the cells to right, or you wish to shift the entire row or entire column? I'll say shift the cells to left. So you can see it has made a way to the right hand side cell to its original place. So this is about inserting a cell and deleting a cell. We have a format thing here. So it is similar kind of thing which we have seen here with format painter, but you can explore this with adjusting the height and width of a cell. Maybe it's a row or column. You can hide a particular thing or you can unhide a particular thing, not getting into it. So it's like we usually don't use this particular thing. We can do it with the help of this format painter. Next, we have this editing. So again, a major thing if we are using Excel for your day-to-day lives. So here we have sorts, filters. You can find a particular element. You can select a particular element. So we have this covered in detail in the upcoming parts. So before stopping for this video, we have this one more option. So it will be available for all the tabs is to share. So what this says is, if we click on this particular element as share, or if we click on this particular Excel as share, this Excel workbook can be worked parallel for multiple users. So say I'm using this particular workbook and I have shared this workbook. So if somebody else opens it up, it will not show that user that this workbook is already open with some other user. That a second user will also be able to use that Excel sheet because I have shared this sheet. So I believe we have covered everything from this, almost everything from this particular tab. So okay, so that's all for this particular video. For the next topic, we'll meet as insert tab option in Excel. Thank you.